TypeScript and AngularJS. Okay, so we will see today. Our topic is about TypeScript. So why I do require TypeScript? What is TypeScript? Clear? Okay, so let me first come to the notes. Okay, first of all, we will go to introduction of TypeScript. What is introduction of TypeScript? So yeah, okay, okay, but दूसरा सिर्फ मैं कौन है? Okay, let it be. Okay, कोई भी हो, कोई problem नहीं. Let's see. I think you are logging in. I think laptop and also in laptop. I think mobile and in both. और जो भी है छोड़ो. Okay, just see. So now we will try to understand that what is TypeScript. Then why I do require TypeScript. Why this TypeScript has come to the market. Basically, so you have already covered Java. Yeah, you have already covered C Sharp. Okay, it means that you are either you may be a Java developer or you may be a C Sharp developer or any other programming language that you have studied. In both the programming language, whenever you are coming to the OOPS concept, what you are wondering for? You might be wondering for class, okay, interface, okay, namespace, okay, then like extends. These are the keywords you might be wondering for. But unfortunately, JavaScript is not supporting all these keywords. These are the keywords not supported in JavaScript. Okay, so that is why for the developer, those people, those are basically working in Java or C Sharp or any other programming language, OOPS based object-oriented programming language, they might be getting some problem, okay, of using class, object, interface, inheritance, abstract class, okay, polymorphism concept in JavaScript. So that is why it is facilitated to the developers one language that is called TypeScript. Basically, TypeScript is what? A language. It's an object-oriented programming language. Okay. So this is TypeScript is a OOPS-oriented language. So what exactly it does? TypeScript is converting its code, okay, to JavaScript. Always remember this thing now. Okay. So what exactly? Though you are writing by the class keyword in TypeScript, these are the keyword. These are the keyword. It will be given in TypeScript. Okay. These are the events. Sorry, these are the keywords you are using in TypeScript, but these are the keywords you cannot use in JavaScript. But internally, these are the keywords are going to be changed or going to be changed as per the JavaScript supported code. It means that your TypeScript is going to be converted to JavaScript. Internally, it is converted to JavaScript. It means that we simply say that JavaScript code, sorry, TypeScript code means TS code, okay, is compiled. Just see, it is compiled, okay, to JavaScript code. Just see JavaScript code. Clear to this? Simple concept. Or in this another word, we can say transpiled. Okay, transpiled. This is called transpiled. Transpiled. Okay, your TS code will be transpiled to JavaScript code. It means that those people, those are having the habit of working in Java or C Sharp, for them It is facilitated all the keywords to achieve their goal or to maintain the oops concept. It's been very simple for the Java developer or C# developer. Okay, so you don't worry about the things what exactly internally it is converting. But yes, TypeScript code can be converted to JavaScript code. But here one may ask the question, then sir, why TypeScript is not directly used? Why TypeScript is not directly used in web page or in website designing? Okay, always remember your browser just see, browser only understand JavaScript. It doesn't understand any other language. Clear? So any other scripting language it is not understanding. Okay, only it is understanding JavaScript. So here is a very simple question. Yes, why the TypeScript code is not going to be used in in website designing or client side programs? No, because TypeScript code cannot be supported by the browser. Browser only supports or understand JavaScript code. Okay, it means that your TS code must be converted to JavaScript. TypeScript code must be converted to JavaScript. It means that here, whenever I'm telling compiled means there must be a requirement of compiler. Yes, must be required what? A compiler. I must require a compiler. Okay, I must require IDE. Clear? So all the things I do require to go for TypeScript programs. Okay, so let me just come to the notes. And one another thing is that why TypeScript has come. Just see. So whenever we are going to browser, and everyone having the knowledge how to go for the developer tools. Let's say this is the developer tools, and in the developer tools, okay, I can go for what? This is the console. In here, I can write suppose var, okay, x equal to 10. Then if I will go for printing the things like console.log, you see console.log over here, that is of x, sorry, that is of x, then it is showing you 10. On the next line, I'm trying to give the value to the x. Okay, let's say I have given the value as Shakti, and yes, it is showing the Shakti as output. So what is the meaning of this one? It means that x type, the x type can be, x can take any type of data. Here what the problem has come? The problem has come here that we are not having the control what type of data we are assigning to x. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm trying to say. Some of the problems in JavaScript are there. To solve all this, that we are having our JavaScript. This is one of the what a demerit of JavaScript. So let's say we will try to understand more on TypeScript. Just come to the notes here. Just try to observe here what exactly it is written. TypeScript is an open source object oriented programming language which is developed and maintained by Microsoft company. Here, so Microsoft company has given you a chance to work on object oriented structures by providing the keywords like C# and Java. Here is quite easy to understand. It was introduced by Anders Hejelsberg. Okay, so exactly he is also father of C# language. TypeScript is strongly typed superset of JavaScript, which compares into plain JavaScript. Superset of JavaScript means what? Super Superscript of JavaScript means, just try to just let me go for this one. Let's say this is TypeScript. This TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript. Okay, just try to observe now. It means that here I am going for JavaScript. Clear? And this is TypeScript. What exactly it means? TypeScript, okay, can hold JavaScript code, and also TS code. Okay, this is the simple concept. So yes, TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript. It means that TS can hold the JavaScript as well as TS code. Both the codes are being supported in TypeScript. But in JavaScript, suppose I will talk about JavaScript. This is JavaScript. Let's say JavaScript. In JavaScript, you are trying to just see JavaScript. You are trying to write. You are trying to write some TS code. The TS code you are trying to write, but the TS code it is not going to support. The TS code it is not going to support. It's quite easy to understand. So yes, it is not supporting TS code. Okay, TS code is not supported in JavaScript, but JavaScript code can be supported in TypeScript. Okay, it's quite simple to understand. Yes, your TypeScript is supporting JavaScript code, but JavaScript is not supporting TypeScript code. All the TypeScript code must be converted to JavaScript. It's being very simple. Okay, it's being very simple to understand. Just try to observe. Okay, so that is why TypeScript is called superset of what? JavaScript. Okay, so yes, we can, if you are using TypeScript, you can use both the JavaScript code and also TypeScript code. So this is the thing, it is written over there. Okay, so now it is a language for application scale JavaScript development, which can be executed any browser, any host, or any operating system. Okay, so TypeScript is supporting everywhere. TypeScript is not directly run on browser, it need to compile, okay, to JavaScript file. So whatever the TS file, that suppose I have taken care of a TS file, let's say this is app.ts file. After compilation, it will convert to app.js file. Okay, so after compilation you are getting what? App.js file. It means that you cannot directly use app.ts in your project. You are going to use the compiled one, means app.js you are going to use. You are not going to use what? App.ts. You are going to use what? App.js. After compilations, okay, it will give you app.js. Clear? So this app.js you are going to use, but you are not going to use this one. Okay, so you will write the code as user friendly. All the codes are user friendly. As a Java developer or C# developer, you will find a lot of things similar to Java and the C#. Okay, so that is why, okay, you will not get any type of trouble of writing the code in TypeScript. Okay, and the code are going to be compiled to the what? JS file. Okay, the code means the TS file is going to be converted to a JS file. Yes. It's very simple to understand. So now the requirement is what? We will try to understand, and we will try to go for more details about the TypeScript. We got some idea what is TypeScript is. Now come to the point. Okay, the difference between JavaScript and TypeScript. If someone has asked the question, simply I have written the note something like this. JavaScript is object-based scripting language, which is lightweight and cross-platform. It is looking great. TS is what? TypeScript is an open source. Open source means you need not to pay any money to okay, for this software. It is downloadable without giving any money on the software. You are not investing any money on software. I getting my point? Now this is the superset. We can simply say it is strongly typed, yes, but JavaScript is loosely typed. It is strongly typed superset of JavaScript, which compiles into JavaScript code. Quite easy to understand. JS is telling what? The scripts are written in HTML page and executed automatically as the page load. Okay, but TS is not directly running. TS is what? It is compiled to your just see, I have done something mistake. So this is the TS and it will convert it to JS. Quite easy to understand. Okay, your JavaScript code are automatically okay executed when the page is loaded. Okay, but your TS is not going to execute it directly. It must be compiled. Okay, then it is converting to a JS file. Then only we are using this JS file to our project. Ready? Strongly type means that suppose this is strongly type. Suppose let me just go for integer. Okay, x equal to 10. It means that on the next, if I will go for giving the value something like this, okay, then it will show the error. But in case of JavaScript, it was not showing the error. In other programming language like Java and C Sharp, if you are taking a variable of type integer, it is holding only integer type of data. So this is error. So this is called strongly typed. Okay. But in case of JavaScript, so whenever you are taking a variable, so let's say I have taken a variable, suppose this is 10. On the next line, suppose you are taking okay Shakti, then in this case, it is also this data is also taken by the variable. So this is called loosely typed. So there is no error. There is no error, and it will show the output as Shakti. Okay, so this is the difference between strongly typed and the loosely typed. Loosely means here, okay, any type of data you can go for. Okay, not an issue. But in this case, it is having error because here only you are taking integer type of data, or whatever the data type you have specified. You have specified that type of data you can only take. Okay. So now features of JavaScript. What is the meaning of features of JavaScript? What are the features? It means that what exactly it supports. Basically, it is supporting these are the things like object-oriented language, support for JavaScript libraries. JavaScript is TypeScript. TypeScript is portable. Okay, DOM manipulation we can do. TypeScript is just a JavaScript. Okay, TypeScript is just a JavaScript. It means that whatever the code that you are writing, that is converted to JavaScript. But yes, as a developer point of view, you are not going to think about what the code it is going to change. Okay, because you are not having much more expertise in JavaScript. Those people, those are not having much more idea on JavaScript, still they can work on JavaScript. Okay, if they want to work on object oriented concept, yes, TypeScript is the best one. I simply suggest them to go for TypeScript to go for all the object oriented concept. Okay, so first of all, just see, whenever I'm telling that TypeScript is object oriented language, it support class, interfaces, inheritance, module, all these etc. It is supporting. Clear? And one another thing, support JavaScript library. What is the meaning of this one? TypeScript support is JavaScript element. It allows the developer to use existing JavaScript code with the TypeScript. Not an issue. Suppose you are very new to TypeScript. How to start you don't know. Okay. Suppose you are very new to TypeScript. I don't have any idea. I don't have any idea how to write TypeScript code. So what I will do now, so let me just delete all these things here, whatever the things are here. Let me delete. Okay, here is also I'm deleting. Okay, so don't worry guys. I will go for installation process. For this timing, I'm using Visual Studio Code. And in here, this is the folder. Inside the folder, I'm creating a file. Let's say this is app.ts. TypeScript is converted to, sorry, TypeScript is uh, having the extension ts. As I am very new to this TypeScript, I don't have any much more idea on ts, but I want to write a simple programs. So yes, I know how to go for writing to print something in JavaScript. Suppose I have written hello world. Just try to observe here this hello world. So in this case, what happened? This is the TypeScript code, or it is also called what your JavaScript code, no doubt. Suppose you want to go for, sorry, in this case, suppose you want to go for writing, suppose x variable, declaring x variable. Yes, you can go for something like this. Suppose you want to go for, okay, what is that? Console, okay, dot, what is that? Log. In this case, suppose I want to print the value of x. Yes. So all this code, whatever the code that I have written, that is from JavaScript. This is not a single code I have written from TypeScript. Okay. So now what I will do here, so let me just go for, so uh, here to compile these programs, what I will do, I will compile the program by the TSC compiler. Okay, don't worry about this one, what exactly I'm trying to say. Simply I'm giving one example. So now app.ts, once it be written, just see it is successfully compiled, and you can see over here one app.js file is created. Look at this ts, whatever the code it has, now the same code is contained inside app.js. Just try to observe now. Just try to observe now. Yes, this app.js is containing the same code, because it is not going to convert anything, because we have written the JavaScript code over here. Okay, so that is why app.js is also containing the same code. So here, simple concept, after successful compilations, it is showing you one another file, and that is by the name app.js. The app.ts has converted to app.js. The same thing it has whatever the code that we have written in app.ts. It's quite easy to understand. Clear up to this? So I will come to the point that how exactly we are going to compile, whether you can now write directly ts program or not. No, you cannot write ts program for this timing, because you don't have that software. Okay, you have to install all the software, and today the process of installation I will tell. Okay, how you will be able to write your TypeScript programs. Okay, so that must require a compiler also. Just see, come to the point. Come to the point. You got some idea. These are some JavaScript code which is now supported in TypeScript also. So this is the thing, it is written over here. So JavaScript is TypeScript, that you already got the knowledge. TypeScript is portable. Portable means it can be executed any browser. Okay, so no way, as JavaScript can execute on any browser, TypeScript code is also executing on any browser or any device or any operating system, no doubt. Okay, so we can also manipulate the DOM. Okay, as usual you are doing in JavaScript. JavaScript is just a JS. Already I have told you. Okay. So after that, we will try to understand, sir, how to go for writing TypeScript. Okay, how to go for doing the post program in TypeScript. How to go for that? Before going to write the post program in TypeScript, you have to go for the installation process. What are the installation process, and what are the prerequisite to install the JavaScript TypeScript? Clear? So you have to go for a text editor. So the text editor, it may be id. So here I'm using, okay, Visual Studio Code. Okay, you have to install Visual Studio. Okay, studio code. Clear up to this? So this is the id I'm using. Ready? Now you have to go for Node.js. You have to install Node.js package manager, npm. Okay, so what is Node.js? Node.js is that environment where all the JavaScript code can be compiled and run. Not an issue. It is providing the environment. So now the third one is a TypeScript compiler. Clear? So the TypeScript compiler you need. Okay, three things you need. The first one is IDE. Here we will use throughout the session, that is Visual Studio Code. Then Node.js. Clear? Yes, you are also using Visual Studio Code or Visual Studio I will go for both the things. Don't worry about this one. Clear? So now Node.js package manager I need, TypeScript compiler I need. Okay, so way to install, how to go for installing all the things. As a PHP student, you don't have Visual Studio editor. Yes, so then you just go for what? You simply go for Visual Studio Code. Okay, so let me go for how to install Visual Studio Code. Very simple. Just go to the Google and simply write Visual Studio Code simply. Okay, so it will show you the link how exactly. So here you can see over here download option will be here, download Visual Studio Code. Okay, so as per your requirement, what the operating system you are using. So you are not using Mac, you are using now Windows operating system. Okay, so you can just click on that. Okay, then it is having different things like 64-bit Okay, so simply just go back, and in here it is written 64-bit. Okay, you just click on that. So it will take some time to install. Yes, already have installed the software. I need not to go for downloading again. Let me just cancel it. You just go for downloading that. Okay. uh, After installation of the Visual Code, what is the next point we should go for? That is Node.js package manager. Okay, so how to go for that? I have already given the link. Just see, this is the link. I will go to download npm. Clear? So just go for this option. In this option, this Node.js. In this case, you can find Windows installer. Okay, so you can go for install your Node.js. After successful installations of a Node.js, you can check whether the node has installed or not by writing some commands. You can go to the home. So there you can see, this is the thing also you can go for. Okay, to the home page, you can see both the links are here to download. Okay, so it is written recommended for must user, and the latest features means whatever the latest features means new features added. So this is, it is not accomplished one, this is the accomplished one. So whatever the thing that you can go for download. Okay, suppose I am just downloading this one, you just click on that. After installation of the Node.js, simple, the next, the process is very simple. It's an executable file. Just double click on it, and it is simply what, installing in your system. After installation, you just go to the command prompt. Just see, I will just go to the command prompt, and just go to the command prompt, and in here you can first see whether your node is there or not. So that is why, okay, after installation, you simply go for what, node, okay, hyphen v or dash v, node dash v, that you have to type this one, whether the node has installed in your system or not. Simply I will go for what, this is, I have written node hyphen v. You can simply say this is the version I am using, that is v12.13. Okay, so this is the versions I have used. After installations of npm, okay, so what exactly the next thing we should go, step number 2, installation of TypeScript. You have to go for the TypeScript installations. Install the TypeScript, enter the following commands. What are the commands that we will go for? We have to go for writing this command. What is the command here? npm install dash g, then TypeScript. So this is the simple command that I should write here. This is, I have already installed, still I want to show you guys. npm dash z, and in this case, you just see what is the compiler that we are going to use. Okay, what the thing that we are going to use, we are going to install, that is TypeScript. So that is why npm install hyphen z TypeScript, this is the thing you have to write. So simply I will write install, okay, then hyphen g, then what exactly I am going to install, TypeScript. This is TypeScript I have installed. Let me just do enter. Once you do enter, so it will take some time to install the things. Okay, and it will show you in the screen something like this. Okay, so after successful installations, what is the next point? Now you would like to go for check the versions. So what exactly you have to write here, npm, okay, so this is tse and hyphen v. So what is the meaning of, what is the TypeScript version that you are using? The TypeScript version is 6.13. So this is quite easy to understand how exactly you are installing TypeScript. After installation of the TypeScript, okay, what exactly you are going to do? Okay, you can write your first program in TypeScript. But before that, okay, suppose you didn't install the softwares and you want to write the program in TypeScript, then it is online. One online option is also there. In this online option, you can write the things. Just copy this one, okay, and just come to this point and just go for paste the link, and in here you can see one online editor where you can write TypeScript code. Just see, this is also possible, not an issue. Okay, for this timing, suppose you don't have any software, so you can also write the code over here. Okay, so let me go for delete all the things. So what I do require here, suppose I have written in this case console, okay, and this is the code I am writing or TypeScript code I am writing, and in this case I have written suppose Shakti. Just see, this is the TypeScript code and this is the JavaScript code. Simultaneously, you can see the things over here, and we will see what may be written in TypeScript and how it is converting to JavaScript. If you don't have any software, okay, for this timing, you can also go for this one, not an issue. Ready? So all everything set now. All everything set now. Now we will try to write our first program in TypeScript. Okay, we have installed the software. What are the software we have installed? The first thing we have installed the npm. Okay, editor we have installed. Then we have gone through npm. It is looking great. Now we have already installed TypeScript. Okay, by writing some command to the command prompt. So these are all the command it is written. Okay, so you can also follow this one. So now my requirement is what? I will go for writing the first programs. So how to go for writing the first program in TypeScript? Okay, so do that thing. Simply I will go for some steps. I will follow some steps. Step number one, open your editor and write the following codes. Okay, just see. First of all, I would like to create a folder here. Just see, in this case, right click on that and go for creating a folder. I have written here TypeScript, online TypeScript. Suppose I have written here online, just see TypeScript. This is the folder, SCRIPT, yes. This is the folder where I will keep all my file. Then what I will do, I will open this one in Visual Studio Code. So this is my Visual Studio Code, clear. Go for file, open folder, just try to observe, open folder. And in this case, this is, I will go for online, I think that is online TypeScript. This is the folder, select the folder. So now you can see, this is how exactly Visual Studio Code looks like. Okay, and it is showing you guys, this is your folder name. Just see, in this case what happened, in this case online TypeScript is TypeScript has given, or this is the folder name, and this is the option, it is telling a new file. Okay, and this is a new folder inside it. Okay, you can, if you want to create another folder inside the folder, then you can go for clicking on this icon. Okay, something like that. The first thing, that what exactly we are going to do, we are going to create a file here by clicking this icon. Just click on that. Simply I'm giving app dot, okay, this is JS. Okay, sorry, this is not JS. Let me delete this one. So first of all, I will go for app.ts. Just try to go for ts. It is looking great. Now let me go for creating one another file, that is index.html. Index.html. Okay, so this might be required. So that is why I have taken two files. One is app.ts, another is index.html. Ready? So now my requirement is what? So let me just go for writing the TS program. So just come to the notes. What are the thing that we are going to write in TS? This is already, this is exactly the JavaScript code. We have not added any TypeScript code yet. So this is a JavaScript code. Are getting my point? So in this case, what I should do here, simply I will go for creating a function. Clear? Suppose I'm just going to create a function like F1. So let me just go for writing this code. Okay, and in this case, simply I have written, what is that, console dot, what is that, log. And in this case, simply I have written hello world. This is the thing that I have written. After that, I will call F1. The F1 part is called over here. Okay, so now the F1 is called over here. Just try to observe now. Okay, the F1 is called over here. It is looking great. Now what I will do, I will compile the programs. So how to compile the programs? To compile the programs, here is an option that is called terminal options. Clear? This terminal option is telling, yes, you can go for a new terminal. You just go for a new terminal, then you can find a new terminal. So what the terminal is giving, the terminal is automatically giving you the path where your project is. Okay, so no problem over here. Okay, so now how to go for compiling the programs? To compile the program, we can use TSC, okay, as our compiler. TSC as our compiler. Then the project name, what is the file name? That is ts app.ts. Let me just do enter. Once you do enter, okay, if it is successfully compiled, just see automatically app.js is created. You can see over here, and the app.js is also containing the same code, because app.ts is now containing the same code. Just see here, you don't worry about this error. Why this error has come? Okay, because your app.ts and app.js, both the window now opened, so that is why the error has come. So uh, one of the window, it will be closed. Suppose I'm just closing the JS. Just see. Okay, so now the error has gone. Okay, so now, yes, to run the program, I have compiled it. To run the program, I will simply go for what this is called, app.ts. Okay, so just see, you can see here, hello world. If you want to write, if you want to compile or so run the JavaScript, yes, you can also write node app.js. Just see, I am getting the same output. Clear? So now, whenever I'm going to use in this one, index.html, what the thing I'm going to use here? Okay, suppose this is the HTML. Okay, in this HTML, suppose I will go for head section. This head section I have written. Okay, it is looking great. Now in the script, script script, okay, this is I have written src. This is equal to, in this case I will use not app.ts, I will use app.js. It's quite easy to understand. Just try to observe. I'm using which one? App.js I will use. Okay, I'm not going to use app.ts. Okay, so now in this case what happened? Okay, let me just go for body, and in the body section I want to call the functions. Okay, so already we have written the code to call the function. Okay, so uh, once it has written, so in app.js, what exactly it is? In the app.js, a function is there. Okay, the function name is f1, and it's automatically being called over here. So it is called over here. This is the line it has written for calling. Okay, so when I will run this page, okay, let me just go for running this page. How to go for running this page? Just simply right click on it, or right click on it. Simply you can go, if you are not finding anything, any options over here, so don't worry about this one. Just come to this point. So this is my index page. Let me run this project. So what happened? Why this code is not showing here? So let me just go to the inspect. Clear? And in this case, what happened? Just go to the console. There is no such error. Still, it is not showing. So why it is exactly not showing, guys? So let me verify the things. Just come to your editor now. Visual. This is. So what the problem over here? It has script tag that we have written. This is app.js we have written. It is looking great. Okay. Now, but the problem has come over here. HTML. This is HTML head section, and this is the body sections. We will go for language. This is okay. We will see this one later. Okay, so why it is not executing? But for this timing, you got the knowledge how the JavaScript code is now. Okay, how the TS part is converted to JS part. Clear? So this is very simple to understand. Okay, how your TS part is converted to JS part, and this JS is going to use in your project. It's very simple to understand. Okay, so how exactly you are trying to go for making the things more easier. Okay, so now my requirement is, just see, it is already returns all the things. Save the file by ts hello.ts, then you just go for the things. I getting my point? So this is quite easy to understand how exactly I'm trying to go for writing the TypeScript programs. Now the basic syntax of the TypeScript. Okay, so what is the basic syntax? What are the things I can go in the TypeScript? The first one is modules, functions, variable, statement and expressions, comments, all these etc. we can use in TypeScript. First of all, whenever we are trying to declare any variable in TypeScript, how it looks. Clear? Just see the syntax now. Now the var keyword is there. Then just see this is the variable name. Then you have to specify the data types. Just try to observe. Again, I'm trying to say what exactly I'm trying to say. Okay, just see. This is the variable declarations. In this case, this is the colon symbol is here. And after that, you are providing the data types. Okay, it is optional. If you are not giving the data type, still it will work. Okay, and we will see what will be the default data type if you're not specifying the data type over here. Let me just go for okay the TS part again. In the TS part, simply I will take a variable. Okay, how to take a variable? Suppose variable X or variable, suppose S name, student name, and in here I will go for what string. So this is the way how exactly we are giving the variable. Suppose I'm just going to assign Sakti over here. So it is looking great. So this is a variable declaration in TypeScript. Now, if I want to print it, simply I will go for what console.log, and in this case, simply I will go for what okay writing S name. Okay, so this is the simple concept. But one person may ask the question, so this is not the code from JavaScript. This is not the code from JavaScript. It means that what internally it will be converted to JavaScript. So when I will do compile this what TS file. So let me just delete this JS file now. Okay, let me delete this JS file now. So now I have app.ts. This app.ts is going to compile. How to go for compiling this one? The same thing here. TSC. Okay. Simply I will go for what? Okay. The file name is app.ts. So yes. Now after successful compilations, you can see here your app.js has been created. Just go for that, and you can see this is the JavaScript code it has given. Clear? Just come to the TS part now. In the TS part, the string you have written, though you have written the string in JavaScript, it has changed to what? Its own type. Okay, so there is, if you are writing over here, suppose you are writing colon, just see. In this case, suppose you are writing string. Okay, this is not possible in case of your JS file. So it is simply showing the error. It is not possible. This is not the code from what? JavaScript. This is the JavaScript code. So what exactly we got after the conversion, after the compilations? This is the code we got. It means that your TypeScript code has been converted to what? JavaScript code. It's automatically be converted. Clear? So it's quite easy to understand what really it has given. So in this case, how the identifier look like? Okay, so in TypeScript, it is written, it is totally like a programming language. So that is why, so we will go all the details, how to declare a variable, how to declare a functions, all the rules of the identifiers, all we will see here. Identifiers can include both characters and digit. However, the identifier cannot begin with a digit. Yes, the same thing in all the programming language as it is in other programming language. Identifier cannot include the special symbols except underscore or a dollar. Clear up to this? Okay, it cannot include special symbol except underscore or a dollar. Dollar can be the part of a variable name, not an issue. Okay, so identifier cannot be a keyword. We will see what are the keywords supported in TypeScript. They must be unique. Yes. Identifier are case sensitive. Case sensitive means what? Okay, suppose this X and this X are different. They are not same. Clear? So both are different. Okay. So identifier cannot contain spaces. That all we know in other programming language. Here is also the same. Just see, I have given some of the valid identifier. This is a valid identifier, where this is not a valid identifier. Okay. So because it's a keyword. Now first underscore name, this is a valid one, but this is not a valid one. Clear? And in this case, norm1, okay, is a valid one, okay, but this is an invalid one. Dollar result, this is a valid one, because in TypeScript only two symbols can be participated in variable name, that is underscore and the dollar symbol. It's quite easy to understand. Clear up to this? These are some of the identifier rules and regulations, how exactly you are going through that thing. Okay, then we can see here what are the keywords supported in TypeScript. If we will go for the TypeScript keywords, these are the various keywords you can see over here, and most of the keywords are now matching with the other programming language. Okay, already you have used break as keyword. Any is a not in other programming language, but in TypeScript is a what your keyword. Okay, switch, case, if, throw. So all these keywords, okay, all are something looking like in other programming language keywords. Okay, so extend keyword in Java. Return, yes, you have already used. True, like static, like interface, like yield, like try, like new, like package, like in, like null, like finally, public, module, var. So all these are the keywords, okay, we will use throughout the sessions. Okay, try case. So whenever you are trying to handle the exception, you are using try case. Okay, do, okay, all everything that we are going to use in our programs. Okay, these are the keywords. You can see all the keywords over here. Just try to have a look on it. All the keywords, I think these are related to programming language. I think all the things that you might have used in your programming language, like C# and Java. Those people, those are Java developers, and those people, those are C# developers. They might have used all the things. Okay, so now types in TypeScript. What are the types in TypeScript? So we will see, okay, the different types in TypeScript. Just try to observe now. Okay, so first of all, so whenever we are trying to go for the types in TypeScript, okay, so type in TypeScript is optional. Okay, so you cannot give, you are also not giving, not an issue. Suppose you are writing varx here type has not given, still it is executed. This code will be executed in TS, no problem at all. Clear? So where I will use the data types. So in the above case, X will hold any type of data. Hold any type of data is not it. This is going to hold any type of data. Clear? So it is going to hold any type of data over here, not an issues. Clear? Now in this case, what happened? Where here the data type in TS, like built-in data types. In built-in data type, we can find number, string, boolean, void, null, and undefined. Clear? So these are the built-in data type we are going to use. User-defined data types like array, enum, class, interface. These are called user-defined. And any means what? Any means the data type may be any type. It is the super type of data types. So we will see what is the super type of data types. Clear? So we will see over here some of the example. In this example, what happened? It is written var name colon string. Okay, and this is stay home, stay safe. This is a string value it has given to this string. It means that this variable store a string value only. It cannot hold any other values. Okay, just try to observe now in TypeScript. Okay, just come to the point. Let me just try to write. I have written var. Okay, suppose a message. Clear? And this message is written as a string. So I am writing in JS. Okay, so let me go for delete the JS. Okay, now I'm going to the TS, and in the TS, simply I have taken care of what? Var message. This is message. Okay, and in this case, I will simply go for what? String. In this case, simply I have written, okay, uh, stay home, stay safe. So this is the message. Okay, so this is the thing it has written. So after that I want to print it. Okay, console dot, this is log, I can go for, and in this case simply I will print the variable as a message variable. Clear? So in this case, very simple concept, message variable I am printing. Now in this case, what may be the things? So okay, in this case let me first compile the programs. Just come for TSC. Okay, this TSC, this is app.ts, just enter, and now it is looking great. Now if you want to run the project or file, this is app.ts, then you can simply find uh, a problem has come in TS part. What is the things that it is? Okay, so though it is showing the error in here, so let me just go for node. Okay, this is app.js. Just see, stay home. Okay, just see, it is showing you what? Okay, stay home, stay safe. Okay, so we will see what type of error this is, but for this timing the JS, okay, the TS has converted to JS. Look at, and it is looking great. Now this is the way how exactly we are taking care of. Okay, now in this case what happened? Okay, so one may ask the question, sir, you do not give this value and just go for a semicolon and just try to go for compiling the programs. So how to compile the programs? So let me first clear this one. Okay, now just go for compiling the programs like TAC. So whom I will compile now? app.ts. Okay, it is compiled. Okay, now I will go for what is that? Node app.js. Okay, so this is undefined. What is the output I am getting? Undefined. So if you have not given any value to it, it became what? Undefined. Ready? So now the next one is, okay, suppose you are giving this one. So what is the type of this one? The name. Any type of value you can go for. Suppose one may ask the question, sir, here I have taken care of var, this is x, and in this case what is the default? Any here, a special type of data types. It can take any type of data over here. Suppose x equal to, I have given 10. So what is the meaning of this one? Simply I can go for, okay, this is console, let's say I will go for what? Log. In this case I want to print the value of x. Okay, now x value has been given to, let's say, Sakti. This is what string value. Again I want to print the value something like that, console.log, and in this case I want to print the value as x again. So let me go for compile the program. This is TSC, and this is app dot, what is that? App.ts. Okay, just see, it is looking great. Now if I want to run this app.js, what exactly it is finding? Yeah, just see. Okay, 10 in Sakti. Okay, any kind of data it can take. Clear up to this? Now few of the example over here you can see here. Okay, so this is the example. So let's say I have written in the TypeScript var name colon string, that is Sakti. Now what exactly it is converting in JS? In JS it is converting something like this. Internally it is converting something like this. Clear up to this? Var num1, this is colon number, this is 50. It means that it is going to convert in JS something like this. Clear? So let me just copy this all the things and just come to this point here. So why it is showing the error? Because let me just close this one, and this name is not suggesting here. Okay, let me just go for S name for this timing. I will tell why the name is not there. Okay, name is not taking over here. Okay, so now just see, this is the code that we have written in TypeScript. Now here is a question, that this is your TypeScript and it is going to convert to the JS something like this. This is the TypeScript code that is going to convert in JS something like this. This is your TypeScript, okay, and it is going to convert to the JS something like this, and this is the summation result, and this is the same thing it is going to convert. Okay, so now let me just go for compile the programs. Okay, let me just go for delete this JS. What I will do here, okay, let me just clear this thing first. Now what I will do, TSC, what I will do here, this is app.ts. Okay, so let me just compile the program. So now it is compiled well, there is no error. So now what I will do, I will just uh, go for this JS part. This is app.js. You can see, okay, in the app.js. So what the exact output we got here, guys? Is there any error? Just see in the JS part, just come to the point. In the JS part, the same code it is the, sorry, it is not having the same code. Okay, it has changed. Just see this code has been changed to this one, clear, and this is changed to this one, and this is also changed to this one, something like this. So yes, I'm getting the output something here, and in here we have done a mistake here. What is the mistake? The mistake is here we are not writing here s name. Okay, so that is why it was showing the error. So let me do clear again. Okay, sorry, in this case I will simply go for clear, and in this case what happened here, clear. So let me just go for what, TSC. In this case I will go for app.ts. Okay, now I will go for node app.js. I got the output, I got the expected output, clear. So this is the JS part and this is the TS. Just try to observe. Ready? So we will see any example. Any example means any type of data it can take, clear. So any is optional. Okay, you are not writing any. Suppose I want to go for another variable over here. So let me just go for the TS part. In this case var, okay, x, and in here I can write any. So what is the any type means? Any means any type of data it can take. Clear up to this? So let's say this is any, and in here I have written x equal to 10. So after that, if I want to go for console.log, and if I want to print the value of x, now it will print the value of x. Now on the next line I have given, okay, another value or any on other type of value. So let's say this is a string type of value. So again I'm trying to print it console.log of what is that x I'm printing. So now let me compile the program. Okay, so how to compile the program? Just see, in this case compiling the program is very simple. TSC, and what is the project name? The project name is app.js. Clear up to this? Sorry, TSC, uh, TSE, that is app.ts. Clear? So it's now having no error. Now I will go for running the JS part, app.js. Just see, I am getting the result as expected. It is very simple to work on your data types. Okay, and in this case any can go for any type of data. Clear? So these are simple concept, we have to complete it soon. Okay, so we will come to our decision making statement. How decision making statement can be written in TypeScript? Totally the same, totally the same that we are going to write. Okay, totally the same as usual in other programming language. In other programming language it is the same in here also. Clear? So you can see here, so these are like these are the things that it is also supported in your TypeScript. If statement, if else if, switch statement, all everything it is going to, okay, what, support in TypeScript. Suppose I want to do write something like this. So this is the example I want to go for. Okay, in this case I'm not typing anything, guys, because we have less time. So let me just go for paste it, and this is the thing whatever we have written here. So what the thing we have written here, a norm is a variable of type number, and it has given over here 12. Okay, so now this is looking great. Now the norm divisible by 2, if it is 0, then it is giving you even, and this is the else part. So it's very simple to work with your. Okay, just see, it is quite easy to understand how to go for TypeScript work. And let me just go for again compiling the program. This is simply, okay, do a clear, okay, sorry, CL clear. And in this case, what I will do here, let's say TSC app dot, what is that? TS. Okay. So after that, it's compiling fine, I think. Yes. Now just come to the JS part. In the JS part, it is just omitting which one? This one it is omitting. Otherwise, all everything same. Clear? So this is exactly the way. So now in this case, what I will do to run it, simply I will go for node. What is that? App.js. Look at, so it is showing you even. Okay, so this is quite easy to understand. So like that, we can also go for, okay, switch statement. Okay, you can see this example is quite easy to understand. In this example, okay, it is taken a grade. The grade is A grade. Then it has been passed to the switch case, the case A. If the case contain A, then it is giving excellent. Okay, then you are having a break statement. Then all everyone having the knowledge how to use the break statement. Okay, so this is also the same thing. It is written. Okay, so if I will go for copy this example and do just paste over here, okay, to see whether it is working or not. And in this case, why it is showing the error? Because I have done some mistake here. Clear? So I have to paste here in the TS part. Clear? In the TS part we have pasted here. Look at now what I will do. So let me close this one. Let me delete this one. Okay, I want this app.js to be generated again. So let me delete this one. Now what I will do here, I will just compile the program TSC app dot, what is that? This is app.ts, app.ts. So now it's compiled find. Now the app.js part has generated, and in this case you just see all every code are same. All every code are same in JavaScript. Just try to observe. In JavaScript also you can write the switch case. So that is why I have omitted some of the chapter. Okay, because in the TypeScript the same thing we will repeat here. Okay, just see what are the difference. Only the difference is here. Here it is written string, but in here it is written in simple without any data types. The same code. Rest of the things are same, and all everyone having the knowledge in switch case, I think. Okay, so like that we can also go for, okay, so the 11th chapter, where the 11th chapter? Okay, so this is the programs. So already I have shown you these things, not an issues. Okay, after that we can go for how to declare the what functions. So different type of functions that we are going to have. Okay, so I don't think that function we will start today. Okay, on the next day we will start what function. So if you want to use for loop or do while loop, you can also go for using that thing also. Okay, so how to go for that? The simple concept. Suppose I am going to use the for loop here, I can go for that thing also. Okay, for loop, simply I will go for the for loop. In this case I will go for declaring a variable. This is var I, this is I equal to 1, sorry, I simply I will go for giving a number. Okay, and it has started from 1. So in this case, or simply I can declare the variable something like this first, then I can go for I equal to 1. So I is less than equal to 10. Okay, sorry, I is less than equal to 10. Okay, and one another thing is that I plus plus. So after that, so it is having some problem. But the problem it has come. Let me save this one. Sorry, I have done here a mistake. I is less than equal to 10. So now it is looking great. So now suppose I want to print console.log. In this case, I can print the value of I, something like this. Okay. So now let me just compile the programs. So how to compile the programs? By the TAC. Okay, this is app.ts. Okay. So now it's compiled well, and I will go for the node. Okay, that is called app.js. Okay. So now I'm getting the output over here. Just try to observe. Clear? So this is quite easy to understand how exactly that we are also defining one, what this is a loop also. Okay. So we will later start the loop again. Okay, but for this timing, function chapter is there, and we will later discuss what is function and how we will go for defining a functions. Okay, so all everything we will go for details, because in function a lot of things are there. Okay, lambda expression, those people those have gone through Java. Okay, so they must be using, they must have used lambda expression. Just go through that thing. When you will come to the next class, just come with these lambda expressions. Okay, so we will see how the lambda expression is also used in TypeScript. Okay, so guys, any doubt from your side, please ask me some questions. So what is TypeScript? You got it. Introduction to TypeScript. Okay, TypeScript code is converted to what? JavaScript. So I have some question to you guys.